Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. I am Nawaal Annuhaa from BA 1145A. So in this video, I will be discussing the three most important indicators under Malaysia, which are GDP, inflation rate, and unemployment rate. So for Malaysia's GDP, the Malaysian GDP decreased from 4.77% in 2018 to 4.30% in 2019. The reason for this was mainly due to trading tensions and global uncertainty. So in 2020, it dropped to negative 5.59%. During the first quarter of 2020, it was the weakest growth with 0.7%, which drastically decreased due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Activities such as exports and imports, mining and quarrying, construction and agriculture fell. Household consumption decreased 18.5%, fixed investment dropped to 28.9%, and net external demand was negative. According to studies, the economy contracted the most by 16.5% since the second quarter of 2000. Next is inflation rate. So for inflation rate, in 2018, the inflation rate for Malaysia was 0.97%. In 2019, it dropped to 0.66%. This occurred due to a drop in cost of transport on cheaper fuel prices. Prices dropped in communication, recreation and culture and miscellaneous expenses, while it increased for food products. In 2020, consumer prices dropped to negative 1.14%, and it was the highest record of inflation, which happened mainly due to the global pandemic crisis. Although prices of many sectors dropped, such as transport, housing and utilities, and clothing, the inflation rate was still very high. The inflation rate continued to be negative in the following months as consumers were still trying to adapt to the current pandemic situation and people had to be quarantined at home. The third indicator is unemployment rate. So from 2018 to 2019, the unemployment rate did not change much as it only increased from 3.30% to 3.31%. However, in 2020, Malaysia recorded an unemployment rate of 4.55%, which is said to be the highest rate since March 2009. The spike was mainly due to the closure of businesses during the MCO throughout the coronavirus pandemic. Nevertheless, here is how the Malaysian government helped Malaysians during the COVID-19 pandemic. So the Malaysian government set up aid such as economic stimulus package, PRIHATIN package, additional PRIHATIN package, national economic recovery plan, and Kita PRIHATIN package to help all the Malaysian citizens who have been affected severely by COVID-19. The government's main focus is through an economic recovery plan known as PENJANA, which stands for Pelan Jana Semula Ekonomi. The plan is made up of three parts, which are to first, empower people, second, propel business, and third, stimulate the economy. So under empowering people, the government has allocated 13.23 billion to help people safeguard jobs, to motivate hiring, generate income, and support people who are adapting to new norms of working. The government has also allocated 0.108 billion ringgit to help groups such as single persons and single mothers. 2 billion ringgit are for reskilling and upskilling programs to promote employability of the unemployed, and many more. Micro SMEs were also given a special grant of 3,000 ringgit and provided with enhanced financing schemes such as the ending of 2% interest rate for the 500 million ringgit microcredit scheme under Bank Simpanan Nasional. Moratorium for loans by financial institutions were also extended for additional 3 months for targeted groups. So these are a few examples of how the Malaysian government helped ease the burden of those who were struggling, trying to generate income and survive during the pandemic while adjusting to the new norms in hopes to provide economic recovery and growth for Malaysia. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching. Bye!